All right, I'm here to share about a vision I had. I was in a setting much like this, so I'm just gonna say I had this vision that I was in a dark place, and the grass was black, the sky was kind of a light blue, and the sun was rising. The sun was blue, and when it also came up completely, it was blue, which was kind of strange. Anyway, I was standing in this big dark place, and then I looked off into the distance, and I could see this cross of light, and I felt the urge to walk to it. So I started walking to it, and I noticed that I got heavier. I myself got heavier the closer I got. So I kept trying and trying and trying to pull myself along, and it was really hard, and I kept trying to keep going. And then I realized that the heaviness was all concentrated in my left hand. So I looked down, and there was an envelope in my hand. And I knew that in this envelope were all my sins that I had committed. But nonetheless, I decided I was going to go to the cross. So I kept going. I got to the point where I got to the cross, and it was really, really heavy. It was so hard to keep going. But when I got to the cross changed from light to stone, from light to wood, and I looked on the ground, and there was a hammer and 3 nails. So I picked up one of the nails, and I took my sins, and I knew that I was supposed to put them up on the cross. So I took them out of the envelope, and I looked at them, and there it was, all the sins that I had committed. But the trouble was, I liked some of them. I really did, and I didn't want to put them up on the cross because that meant sacrificing them. But I decided I was going to do it, so I put the nail to the cross, and I hit it once, and the cross started to bleed. And I quickly tore my sins from the cross, and I looked at it, and the blood covered all my sins. I couldn't see a single one of them. And the blood trickled to form the words, "Forgiven." And then I turned the page around, and it said, "Believe." So that's what the dream is about. It's really hard to bring our sins to the cross. It's so hard, and times we'll want to give up. But when we get there and we nail them to the cross, we are forgiven. As long as we're willing to give up our sins, we're forgiven. All we have to do is believe.